You often hear me profile other authors and their stories. Today, you get to hear mine. I have 20 years of writing experience with credits in freelance newspaper reporting, personal fiction, and poetry. I started my career in St. Louis, in which my first publishing piece was at 10 years old, when a teacher found a poem I wrote and published it in the now extinct Ebony Junior magazine. From there, I wrote fiction and non-fiction pieces, which include a character that's about to be published now called Sergeant Wiseguy, in a group of espionage novels called the Sergeant Wiseguy Chronicles. During this time of my writing, especially when I got into college, I wanted to help other writers and authors get to where they need to go, even though I wasn't published yet. From there, I co-founded the St. Louis Creative Black Writers Guild with SORMAC moderator LaShonda Hoffman and her mother Brenda Turner. The group, which lasted 5 years, was an organization where writers networked and inspired each other through guest speakers, trips to various bookstores, and various critique sessions. Before moving to Fort Smith in 1999, I started working with more new unpublished authors, giving existence and marketing along the way. In 2000, I published my first book, How to Lose a Black Woman Through Publish America, the story of a man looking for love in all the wrong places, eventually finds it, loses it, then does what he can to bring it back. In 2005, I wrote Late Murder at 10, a book loosely based on my workplace. I decided to create a murder mystery, which is my main staple, murder and espionage thrillers. The murder circles around a news anchor that shot and killed on the air and the controversy surrounding it. Right now, I'm in the process of starting a new show called The Author's Corner with H.D. Campbell, in which I hope to profile more writers. For more information on The Author's Corner or any other things that I'm involved with, please log on to my website at hdcampbell3.net. And now, the Technology Corner. Welcome to Technology Corner. We're back again. Usually at this segment, I'm usually telling you about how to use some of the latest technology as writers and authors, like my new iTouch, or my laptop, or my cell phone, or any other type of gadget that may help you. Right now, though, however, I want to talk to you about the lack of technology thereof. As writers and authors, it's always good to have the latest technology in order to help us be efficient as far as getting our work out there or sharing it with others, or the social networking. But how many authors still keep a file cabinet full of paper files? Now, the reason why that's great is because computers crash, things fail, things break. In getting this show out the last couple of weeks, I've had a flash drive fail, I've had a couple of other things go wrong, all because I didn't back myself up. However, thank God when it comes to my work, I keep a separate paper file of everything, because you never know. I even had an incident before my last novel was finished that I had a computer crash and I was in the middle of it. And I didn't have any paper copies, nor did I back myself up. So as we go on to talk about technology, think about this. The lack thereof sometimes is a lot better than the technology that you have. For this show, I'm backed up on a hard drive, flash drive, and a disk. Now, finally, before we go, I need to say a couple things. I want to thank everyone involved. You see their credits as we roll them at the end. I want to thank people for their music, for their voice, for their talent. And I even want to thank Keisha Green, Frangela, and Mary Walker for their interviews. Now stay tuned to my website for the future dates of my shows, as well as those who will be on my show, including our next spotlight author, which will be Melisha Ogden, who just wrote a new book. But we all know her as Chemistry. Thank you, and good night.
Thank you for checking out the Office Corner with H.D. Campbell. as always, let your writing fuel your spirit and be inspired.
My heart ceases to beat. My earth moves beneath my feet. Knees get weak, can hardly speak. This is just not me. But for some reason, I was hoping we could get together, maybe please grab a bite to eat so that we can discuss the possibilities of you and me. Us, we, I fall to pieces each and every time you glance my way. My heart begins to flutter like